What the point of sleigh bells anyway? Why do we put bells on the sleigh? See, right? Is it like with the electric cars where they have to make a noise so it doesn't run people over? And like, are there people having to watch out to get run over by reindeer? Like the song?
Well, yeah,
like the very popular song.
The sleigh doesn't come with a horn.
Actually, it comes with technically at least 2 horns. At least 2.
The closest I could think of, one, you have church bells, but church bells
make sense. That makes sense, right? Yeah.
Also, like in your pagan witchcraft tradition, you would ring bells in every corner of the house because the sound will dispel evil spirits. So probably, this is guessing, probably you get church bells from that because they stole everything from the pagans. And so it becomes associated with Christmas, you know.
Because you can't hear the hoofbeats, so you hear it quiet, snowy area. Sleigh bells were meant to alert pedestrians olden times. I mean, you'd think you'd hear like freaking reindeer are not quiet creatures. They're kind of nasty. They're mean. They're snorting and they don't like you. Because like you think reindeer like, oh, they're deer. No, they're more like a little bit more like moose than deer. Like these are creatures that were developed in a like Arctic area. They're angry. They're like, why the hell did this happen to me? So before deer had glowing noses, drivers had to use sound to alert pedestrians. Ah, Josh, I see that. All right. So that's just science. Sure. They're basically caribou.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. How are you doing, Sarah?
I am doing all right. Every Christmas I'm not working retail is a nice thing. If you are working retail, I'm sorry and I hope you're okay.
See,
and common misconception, everyone at your family Christmas is going to be like, well, it's all over now, right? No,
it's not.
Because next week is gift cards and returns.
Yeah. See, I don't think we need AI for retail, but I do think it would be better if we didn't have like autonomous robots. We had like everybody like a telepresence robot. Like you could sit at home and remote control a robot working at a retail place. Because then people you don't have to deal with the people in person. You have a layer of removal between you. They'd have to scream at your robot. And then if you wanted to, you could just take the headphones off.
Customers already treat retail employees as though they're robots. Fun fact, Dan and I were going to write a book that we never got to write. And I'm very sad about it because when we first started living together, I was working retail and I would come home and tell him about my day and he would be horrified. Yeah. A lot of days he just greeted me at the door with a mojito, which was so nice. And I said at one point that I really think the American customer service model has literally trained American customers to not see service employees as human. They literally don't even read you as human anymore on like a subconscious level. And he said, I could probably build a study that would prove that. And that we were going to do that and write a book about it and try and fix this. We never got to do it.
But no, the thing is, if you're using a telepresence robot and somebody's being a real pain in the ass, take off your headset and wait.
Yeah.
And you should like build a macro into the robot so it's just nodding and acts like it's paying attention. And you're just sitting back going, man, shut the fuck up. You're having a smoke break. You're at your computer. It's much better. See?
Wasn't there a robot bartender in one of the Star Wars movies? You want some more?
I forget where that is. Probably.
You want some more? Was it Star Wars?
I don't know.
Someone's going to correct me. I don't know. I just remember the robot. It was Fifth Element.
That is. Yes. There you go. It was the horny Star Wars.
Just like, yes, ma'am, you are correct. Yes, you are correct. Yes, you are correct.
Fifth Element. It's horny Star Wars is what that is. All right. Having been said, it is, of course, time for the nonsense. Each week, Catherine, the radio editor, audience go off the worldwide airwaves, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring it back here for a little something we like to call What the Fuck's Wrong with You? And, of course, we cannot get through the holiday season without some shit being stupid. Let's begin in Houston. You are obviously, Terry, you're aware of what the mega churches are. You're aware of a mega church. This is something, I don't think they have these in other countries.
No.
These are primarily
a tech.
I know they're in other places, but they are primarily a Texas thing. There are these giant, like, theater, and I don't mean like theater, like movie theater. I mean like, like Broadway theater-sized fucking churches.
Or like
these,
stadiums.
Stadiums with these production shit going on. And you're like, are we going to like sing a hymn or some shit? Because it's crazy. It's a tax dodge. They funnel so much. Like the Righteous Gemstones. You watch that show. That's what the shit's all about. So they have, the Goat Watch, right. Let's get to the Goat Watch real fast. This is sort of related, but we'll get to that. I always forget. When it doesn't burn, I forget. One day you will burn, you bastard.
Because what's the point?
Because what's the fucking point, right? Who cares?
I don't even know if you can see my little Christmas lights on screen. I don't think you can. I have little Christmas lights, and they're lit up, and you can't really see them.
Well, there is the goat. It's still there. It's got a nice layer of snow on it. No jackdaws, no fire. Just disappointing. Nothing's
Even the
happening.
birds have abandoned us. The birds tried, man. A bird shut down the Large Hadron Collider by dropping a piece of bread into a fan, and we didn't listen. The birds ate the goat, and we didn't listen. The birds have tried, and like the dolphins in a Douglas Adams novel, they have given up on us.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Houston, they have these big nativity pageant things with like songs and lights and they thought, hey, you know what would be great? Let's not just bring in live nativity animals. Let's walk them down the fucking aisle. Houston megachurch Champion Forest, quote, regrets Christmas show incident after Camel kicks guest. And it didn't just kick her. It kicked her in the face.
Oh.
It like went, wham, just is walking by, one rear leg just went up and went, pow, pow. Camel kicked an audience member Saturday.
It's behind a paywall. It's behind a paywall. For me. Yeah. Oh.
I
can't get it.
It's working fine for me. Anyway. Camel kicked an audience member Saturday during Champion Forest Baptist Church annual, quote, Christmas Spectacular that features 90 minutes of performers being hoisted in the air, Broadway scale songs, and live animals. Our team responded immediately and emergency services were engaged, a church spokesman said. We then discontinued walking animals within the audience seatings area for the remainder of the shows. It didn't occur to you to not. This is not the first time something like this has happened.
Right.
With a fucking camel in a church. Do you know how
big a camel's hoof? Like, you don't want to get kicked in the face by a horse. A camel's hoof is bigger than a horse's hoof.
Like, I swear to you, like, at least 10 years ago, probably longer than 10 years ago, we had stories on this show about the freaking camels did not want to be part of the nativity pageant, and they're in the audience. Why are they in the audience?
I don't even understand these massive, like, I was raised very Catholic, as some of you may know. I may have mentioned it a time or two. And, like, I was in my church's, I played Mary in the church's nativity pageant. All I did was stand there and I literally had a blue bed sheet over my head.
Yep.
and I held a baby doll and did my best to look serene. And that was it. The one time we did like a full-scale play, there were no musical numbers. No. It was all humans. I had one line and it was in Spanish because we had a bilingual congregation, and I had to turn away Mary and Joseph. I had to say, "No, señor, lo siento. We do not have space for you." That was the year after I was Mary. So real downgrade, by the way. Real downgrade. Yeah. I have a picture of my niece playing Mary in her Christmas pageant, and I love the picture so much because it's probably the most realistic depiction of Mary I've seen by a child at a Catholic Christmas pageant, because my niece looks so fucking over it. She's just up there, like she's holding the kid with one arm, and she's like, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably what Mary looked like too. Good job. Give that kid an Oscar.
What I think this is...
Well, Catholics don't do this shit. It's the point I'm making in a very long way.
A lot of what this is it's also kind of like with conservative media. A lot of like failed comedians and singers and folks who wanted to be famous that way couldn't get famous that way because they weren't good at it. So I get, this is like a bunch of theater kids who never broke into Broadway. They're like, well, if I do it at the church...
Nash, this is the theater kids who are still in the closet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because they're evangelicals. Yeah. Katie Dunn says she was baby Jesus in first grade. That's a big-ass baby.
It's a fucking miracle. How'd you get that out of you? Jesus. Hey, there you go.
Bad enough Mary had to give birth in a barn, but to a first grader?
That's why they call him Jesus, because that's what she probably... Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Oh, wait, we have more holiday bullshit. Look. Mall Santa is a shit gig. I understand it. Because you are responsible for being super duper jolly to everybody's damn kids. And some kids is great. Some kids are wonderful. Some kids are not. They are.
Some kids are great and their parents are terrible.
Yeah. And you just have to endure it because guess what? That's the job. It's like retail, only worse because there's costumes. Yeah. So I get it. It sucks. However, we have there's like very few rules that seem to be like inviolate, but we all agree on in our society. And for the time being, until things get worse, one of them that we've all agreed on is you do not get to touch somebody else's kid. Sherwood Park Mall Santa replaced after slapping hand of boy who tugged beard. It's from Canada. Mall just outside of Edmonton said has replaced its Santa after he slapped a little boy's hand when the boy pulled his beard. Sherwood Park Mall, located in Hamlet, east of Edmonton, says it would like to sincerely apologize to the boy and his family. It says the Santa involved will not be returning and has been replaced. Mall says its Santa experience briefly halted after the boy's unacceptable experience and resumed Sunday evening. It says the boy tugged on their Santa's beard hard, and Santa's reaction does not align with standards for guest interactions. Like, okay, look. Couple things could have happened here. The kid could have just been a little kid. Kids are little kids. Depending on the age.
When I was a kid, I pulled the beard off the Santa at the fire department party.
Yeah. So kids just, they do shit. Or he could have been a little shit. That happens too. Yeah. Either way, doesn't fucking matter. This is the gig. You don't get to
smack children.
Because now everybody in that line, all those kids, that kid, their parents, everybody, all those kids just saw Santa smack the shit out of somebody.
You know what, though?
Yeah.
Is that the worst thing?
As if kids didn't have enough reason to be scared of Santa.
To look at a kid and be like, Santa might smack the shit out of you.
As it kids are all right, look, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows
might
when
bitch
you've been
slap
bad
you.
or good. Like, kids don't have enough reason to fear Santa. Now they have to be concerned.
Apparently they don't. And apparently the idea that Santa will just bitch slap you. I mean, I bet none of those kids are acting up right now. But also, can you imagine being the fucking legendary kid that got slapped by Santa? You guys, Tommy is so bad, Santa hit him.
Yeah.
Listen, it could be worse. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. When I worked at the Danbury Fair Mall, we had a fantastic Santa. He had a real beard. He was fucking legit. And he quit after an adult wanted a picture and jingled his bells. Somebody sat in Santa's lap and reached for the candy cane, and that man decided to retire.
Yeah, I would too. Fuck that. What the hell?
Right? Like, what the fuck? But that kid's a legend.
Jesus Christ. Well, we've got more stuff going on in the world. Have you heard about the flooding going on in Seattle?
No.
You didn't hear about this? Oh my God, it's crazy. Like, a couple of levees broke. There's the Washington State. There's a whole bunch of major flooding going on.
How did I miss this?
It's everything is on fire, Tara, and now flooded and on fire. So the situation there's widespread flooding. A couple of rivers busted. It sucks. This, however, is not one of the. We've had flooding here in Charleston before. I've never, ever gotten this alert from our local health officials, but I guess this is a thing. And doesn't this say, welcome to the apocalypse? Flooding leads to rare toilet rat warning in Seattle area. Recent storms have caused major flooding across Washington in recent weeks, and health officials are now warning residents about an unusual and unsettling post-storm risk. Rats entering homes through toilets. Heavy rain and floodwaters may sweep rodents into sewer systems, the Seattle and King County Public Health Department said in a Facebook post. Officials warn that some rats may eventually make their way into toilets, as they may follow the smell of food or grease while they are in the sewer system. First of all, that's impressive. How do you do that? Food, yeah, I know. It's
like food.
Also, kudos to them for not using AI for this, but they drew this little cartoon here. That is just, what to do if there's a rat in the toilet. Try to stay calm. That might not be easy under the circumstances. Step 2, close the lid and flush. Rat still there? Shut the bathroom door and hurry to the kitchen. Get a bottle of dish soap. This is your new best friend. The soap makes the rat slide down when you flush it. It may take many flushes. Back to the sewer, rat. Wait, what?
He'll die.
I feel bad for this rat.
You'll drown him.
What?
Like, I don't want to hang out with a sewer rat.
Right.
But I don't think I want to commit first-degree murder either.
You don't want to murder the rat. If flushing does not work, residents are advised to contact a pest control company. Probably better. Because
what do you do while you can't use your toilet in the meantime?
That's a good ass question.
If the pest control company's not going to come, right? Like, it's not 911. They're not going to be there in 7 minutes. It's going to be a while.
You know someone
and in the
called
meantime,
911.
And in the meantime, Rizzo the rat is living in your fucking toilet.
You know someone has called 911 about a rat in the toilet. You know it's happened.
Yeah.
It's just like,
some fire department made a funny TikTok where they did rewrote a Christmas Carol to be about like what you should call 911 for and what you shouldn't call 911 for. Literally. And it was really funny. It was really well done. But of course, it's the fucking internet. So literally the whole comment section was people explaining why they're the exception. Mm. They said, like, don't call 911 because you locked your keys in the car. Okay, but what if I lock my keys in the car with the baby? Bitch, shut up.
That's
pedantic. The answer. Bitch, shut up.
It's got to be just...
I don't know if other people have this fear. I don't live in a place where critters come out of the toilet. And yet still, every now and then, when I sit to pee, I worry. What if a snake comes out of there?
Like, there's this this range in life. When you're a small child, you're like, what if something comes out of the toilet and bites me? And then you get a little bit older, and parents are like, oh, things don't come out of the toilet. There's nothing that come out of the toilet. That doesn't happen. So you get to like this stage in life, like, oh, nothing comes out of the toilet. And then you find out, no, everybody lied to you. Critters come out of the toilet. So it's like this curve.
That absolutely does happen.
That does happen.
And every show we watched as kids in the 80s had us worried about quicksand when they could have warned us about this.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever had a single quicksand story on this show. Ever.
No. And Mythbusters proved you can survive it. What did they have us so fucking scared of quicksand for?
But we've had multiple stories about shit coming out your toilet. Multiple.
Yes. Literal and not.
Speaking of things surprising you from places they shouldn't be, are you familiar with the Waymos in San Francisco?
They're like the self-driving taxis, right?
Yeah, the self-driving taxis. Not only did they have a lot of fun with a power outage this past weekend, which when the power went out, the cars couldn't phone home. So they just stopped and turned on their blinkers all over San Francisco, just blocking the roads everywhere. And people are like, what the fuck? Aside from that, here's another thing. You see, if you're in a real taxi with a real person, that person is aware when their previous fare gets out of the car and goes away. That's, something the Waymo apparently is not. And that leads to shit like this. Woman in Los Angeles found man inside Waymo trunk before ride. Police are looking out. A man ended up inside the trunk of a driverless Waymo in the Westlake district, surprising a mom and daughter. Incident was captured in a TikTok video. Shows the driverless Waymo pull up to the curb when a door opens and a man is already inside, tucked behind the back seat in the trunk area. Woman quickly pulls her daughter away, keeps recording. Later says she canceled the ride and called 911. Los Angeles Police Department officers said they are then seen detaining the man on the sidewalk. Waymo says is committed to keeping riders safe and earning the community's trust. Company told CBS LA its rider support team checked in with the rider during and after the incident, aimed to provide a safe and inclusive experience. Apparently, you could not put a fucking camera in the trunk, though.
What? My question is, how, did this guy order the ride? And then instead of getting out, crawl into the trunk, hoping to behind the seats and snatch, just hoping that this thing would pick up someone he wanted to snatch?
I guess.
What was the plan? Were you hoping to get a longer ride? What?
I don't know. Whatever it was, it's creepy and weird. I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
You're getting inside the taxi and then somebody comes in. Hi, how you doing? How are you doing? Having a good afternoon? Hi.
No.
The fuck? And you'd think
I don't get voluntarily using one of these.
The Waymos, yeah. Because I would be like, no, thanks. Too many fucking things could go wrong here. No, thank you. And I'm sure we're getting comments
I don't trust the fucking robots.
They're safer than human drivers because the cows said,
Yeah, I don't trust the fucking robots.
Nope. Fuck that. It's the people. Look, you could say it's safe till the cows come home, but the people responsible for all this tech shit, just look at who are running these companies and tell me you trust them.
Well, and also, how do we know that the robot car didn't kidnap this man?
Fucking how, Tara? How?
Locked him in, and he tried to escape through the trunk, obviously.
What is it, fucking like a transformer or some shit? It picked him up and shoved him in his ass or something?
It picked him up, did not take him where he was supposed to go, locked all the doors, and he was trying to escape through the trunk. And as it was grabbing its next victim, to sacrifice to the robot overlord.
Who are you, this guy's defense attorney?
I'm somebody who doesn't trust the fucking robots. I've watched iRobot about 67 times. And I don't trust the robots.
Well, next story, it's New Zealand. This is a first for New Zealand. We've had this shit happen before, but this is the first time I've seen it happen in another country. I guess we're exporting terrible, terrible things.
Okay, yes, I said a meme.
Yes, you said 6, 7, yes. You said the numbers, Tara. You said those numbers.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You said the fucking numbers.
Oh,
Man
no.
impersonating police accidentally pulls over a Mufti cop car. Man driving a car equipped with flashing police lights pulled over the wrong vehicle in South Auckland on Saturday night.
What's a Mufti cop car?
I don't know. Look, they have their Kiwis and kumquats and Barbies on the shrimp and hobbits. I don't seek to understand the nuances of their strange languages. Okay. Let them just roll with it. Just fucking roll with it. We're going to get letters. We're going to get fucking letters.
I don't think they do the shrimp on the Barbie thing in New Zealand.
I know. We're going to get letters. Man driving a car equipped with flashing police lights pulled over the wrong vehicle in South Auckland. 2 officers driving an unmarked police car were puzzled when a station wagon followed them, turned on a set of red and blue lights indicating they should pull over. All right, first of all, if you are going to pretend to be the police, maybe
a station wagon?
A station wagon, a fucking Ford Taurus. The fuck? Like that's worse than a minivan. It's the station.
Maybe
wagon.
Mufti means unmarked car. Maybe that's their slang for unmarked car.
Inspector Kerry Watson
station
said,
wagon?
Yeah. Inspector Kerry Watson said, our officers were perplexed and quickly clocked the car was not police official. I should hope so. It's a station wagon. When the legitimate officer stopped their vehicle, the man in the station wagon quickly realized he was facing the rear McCoy and unsuccessfully tried to make a run for it.
I'm a little sad that this didn't end up like the Spider-Man meme. where like he just leaned in and the cops were like, no, we're the real cops. No, you're under arrest. No, you're under arrest. No, you're under arrest.
The system is under arrest.
Yeah.
It's bad enough this person thought it was okay to impersonate a police car, Watson said. It's even worse to see him impaired and dangerous driving. 38-year-old. He was drunk. Due to appear in court on Christmas Eve, charged with impersonating a police officer and excess breath alcohol.
So he's on Christmas Eve in the drunk tank?
Don't keep going. We're getting copyright struck.
It used to be you had to worry about people impersonating because this was a real problem for a while, and it probably still is. you could buy dashboard lights at fucking Spencer Gifts. I sold them when I worked there. That look like a police light, and there would be men who would pull over women to like rape and murder them. And that's why, like, if you're a woman driving alone, they tell you, like, if it's an unmarked car, put on your hazards and drive to the next public place. Don't pull over where you are.
You can actually, here's fun fact, kids. If you are being pulled over, you can actually call the police and confirm the police are the ones who have pulled you over.
You can call the dispatch. If you have a hands-free device, don't compound the error, whatever you're being pulled over for. Right. But generally, if you put on your hazards and slow down, that's supposed to signal an intent to pull over, and you just look for a well-lit lot. That doesn't always work because, you know, police.
Do they not make people like American tourists or sedans? They not make the tourist station wagon anymore?
I don't know.
There was a tourist station wagon. It was after like the boxy Woody station wagons. Then, you know, there was, transitioned.
Do they make any station wagon anymore?
I don't know.
Everybody who used to drive a station wagon now has switched to an SUV, I feel like.
Yeah. Anyway.
But like, what was the goal of just pulling over? Because clearly, if it was two cops in a car, you're not planning the rape and murder thing. No. Because you don't want them to have backup. So like, what was the plan?
He didn't know they were cops, though.
Right, but what were you planning to do? Pulling over these people?
Probably fucking rob them.
Yeah, maybe. But you're outnumbered. That's so dumb.
And a station wagon, for fuck's sake. Well, it's this last story. We need a story to lift our spirits and warm our hearts this holiday season. And I got one for you. This is the feel-good story of the year. This is one that will bring us all together, and you're gonna feel something. I think like this is a great story. This is from Waco, Texas. The irony of this being in Waco, Texas, has not been lost on me. Waco man yelling racial slurs accidentally set himself on fire while trying to burn down victim's home.
Oof.
Oh, wait. This is one of the, this is, yes, here we go. A Waco man yelling racial slurs and threatening to burn down a woman's home accidentally set himself on fire. Tony McDaniel, 47. We got a mugshot. There he is. Oh, that is a mugshot. That's a face. That's the face of regret right there.
Yeah.
Charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, according to court documents. Incident happened December 18th. The police received an emergency call alerting them a man was on fire in the middle of the intersection. Caller reported McDaniel accidentally set himself on fire and was seen running away to his trailer home, which was parked outside a tire shop.
Running? Stop, drop, and roll.
Oh,
bro, you're my age. I know they taught you stop, drop, and roll. I don't know if they teach it now, but you're 47. You're my age. They taught you stop, drop, and roll.
When the officers arrived at the scene, they met 3 victims who said McDaniel had been yelling racial slurs at them and threatening to set their home on fire. Woman told the police that officers that McDaniel left and returned to their home with a gasoline canister. He'd pour gasoline down the side of the home into the roadway before pulling out a lighter and igniting it. This is what caused McDaniel to catch himself on fire, along with the roadway and the grassy area around your home. See, folks, gasoline is not the explosive part of gasoline is not the liquid, it's the fumes. The liquid will burn, but the combustible part is the vapor. And you had it all around you, dipshit.
Also, you probably are going to spill some on yourself.
Yes.
Gasoline cans are kind of clumsy.
Yes. Police said victims used bucket of water extinguish the flames of the property and out the roadway, so no damage, which is great. Officers approached the trailer outside the tire shop, breached the trailer doors, which honestly, breaching the trailer door, you could do that with your hand. Just it would go right in. And found McDaniel hiding under his bed.
It's time for your line.
No,
sir, we need you to come out from under the bed.
You're just gonna yell at me.
Can we talk about the fact that the people put out the fire on their property?
Yeah.
They didn't bother to try and put him out.
No, they didn't. They did not.
Now, maybe that's because he ran away. And I'm not saying I blame them, but they didn't try to put the fire out. Stop, drop, and roll won't work if you're covered in gasoline. Well, it's better than running.
It's better than running. You're feeding the fire.
Because you know what feeds fire? Oxygen.
Yes.
Fast-moving air will fan a flame.
Yes.
So I promise you, stop, drop, and roll is still a better plan. Don't play with matches.
This is like so perfect that the sort of person who would try to do this, this is like Dunning-Kruger from the heavens, just wham!
Hiding under the bed.
In a trailer. In one of those fucking RV fucking trailers. Which I don't know why they call them recreational vehicles. I don't ever see anybody having fun in those things.
I follow a guy on TikTok who lives like in an RV and travels around, and I follow him because he happened upon a small tortoiseshell kitten in the middle of nowhere and wound up taking her in, and now chronicles the hijinks of his trailer life with this tortoiseshell kitten as it grows up. And it's very cute because he didn't know the first fucking thing about cats, and he was like, what do? I found a kitten, and now he has a backpack for the cat and is like a total, and it's great. So I know like some people really enjoy it.
But come on, the levels of dipshittery here. Like,
yeah.
You exceeded your reach exceeded your grasp, my friend. Okay.
Imagine thinking you're the master race and you think you're really going to show those people.
Those people.
And you don't even want to burn a cross on their lawn. You're just going to burn the whole fucking house. Except you're so goddamn incompetent that you burn yourself.
I don't know about you, but this makes me feel good about things.
Yeah.
That's what, you know, what did we learn this week? We've learned that the stupid will rise to its level of competency. You may think they exceed it. You may think they get places, but it will always level out. It will always balance out. You'll see. Call it the Barry Weiss effect. Topical. We've learned this week that if you were trying to pull over somebody pretending to be a cop, well, already, first of all, you're an idiot. Second of all, the station wagon does not really say law enforcement.
No.
It says Griswold Family Vacation is what it's saying.
Yeah.
We've learned check your Waymo because sometimes people might be hiding in them.
Just don't summon the robot car.
Don't summon the robot car. Yeah. We've learned that we've learned creatures will come forth from the toilet. Be aware of this. Your parents told you, don't be afraid of the toilet. You got potty trained that said, no, the toilet's fine. And you believed that for most of your life. And then you find out your parents lied to you. There are things down there. And they will come for you.
Everyone's asking me for that TikTok. I'm pretty sure the TikTok is called Lady and That Guy. The cat's name is Lady.
Okay.
So everyone's asking me.
We have learned that even if you are Santa, you are not allowed to lay hands on someone else's child.
Well, maybe you should be.
Sarah.
You.
And see, the internet got even with you. Look at that. Look at that. You're on the naughty list. See? Look what happened. See? You got just slam down on you. You're on the naughty list now.
Did Santa bitch slap me? Because I'll burn this fucking goat. I'll do it.